All right, pretty crazy Black Friday price action for Marathon Digital and in general these crypto names. Today closed 1.6% positive for the day, 27.42. And this is my crypto basket, basically stocks. You can see BTDR, it's another miner. Finished the day 16%, CleanSpark 3.5%, Wrap Platforms 2%, Mara 1.8%. Coinbase 4.7%, MicroStrategy pretty much flat for the day, and pretty if you are looking at this chart. I think last time when I talked about this one last time, a couple days ago, right? So when we were talking about this one, Mara back to 100K, that was Bitcoin, and then Mara back to $50 price target on 22nd. So compared to other miners, this stock has been looking pretty good. But the sell-offs during a day, I mean, that's pretty brutal. If you take a look at it on a 10-minute chart, before I do that, let me quickly show the volume. Despite it's being half a day, volume was about the same, almost 89 million total volume traded for the day. That's pretty crazy. And if you take a look at 10-minute chart, it did open with slight bit of a gap thanks to crypto again. And as soon as we approached this 30, it couldn't just stay above there. But as soon as it rejected, okay, maybe I thought it would hold this volume weighted average price, just like it did bounce right here, first line of defense, and it started going. If it chopped at these levels, the probability of this name pushing above 30 would have been pretty high. But right here, right now, well, positive for the day, but this sell-off was pretty brutal. And you can contribute it to a lot of people trading it ultra short term with call options, where as soon as people monetize their options, I mean, market maker has no reason to hold the shares to hedge this stock, and just they dump the shares. But at the same time, of course, if you are somebody who was watching it short during a day, by looking at the volume, even Wednesday it didn't have that much volume. So throughout this week, it didn't have this much of a volume like throughout the day. So maybe because we had compressed 4 hours or so trading session today, everybody was focused on this name, and also BTC was going pretty crazy. You can see, but BTC didn't pull back much. So that's the thing. I mean, we did come right back up to 100K. It didn't hold that 100K. But the good thing about Mara, well, the only thing is I'm watching here would be 2750. That level where it was struggling with every single day, pretty much. If you just switch to 10-minute chart, goes lower, pumps, fades, goes up, fades, and Wednesday it was looking pretty good. And that's why stock got going today, and then we just came right back down. If we're gonna sit in this $27-30 range for quite a bit, that's okay. But the reason why I'm gonna say that this stock can go probably back to $20 pretty quick is I don't like this price action. I mean, it's every time. Of course, you can contribute it to option sellers. Yes, I will take a look at the option activity too. But so far, still not too bad of an action if you're bullish on this stock. At least it did test $30 for the first time, and compared to any other crypto stock that you want to look at it, it's looking pretty bullish so far on hourly chart if you want to take a look at it, or daily chart. So as far as it's trading above its 5-day moving average, at the moment it's $26.35. I'll be watching the stock to the upside. So looks like if we just go back 1 year and take a look at these levels, looks like it's going to do exactly the same with the $34 approach. So I'm going to set this 34 as a possible area of resistance if we do somehow clear that level of a 30. But these like candles where you can see every pop is being sold does not look good, because I have seen this before. It has done it before at these levels where as it started getting going, it would just meet with sellers. And if we take a look at the option activity today, well, option activity was pretty crazy. 431,000 calls traded, 257,000 puts traded. Clearly more calls traded in the morning because a lot of people were chasing it to the upside as it started going. A lot of people were excited, including me, of course, but I did not trade it. I thought it wouldn't be as volatile as it was today. And you can see there were people coming in the morning for some for the contracts that had a little bit of a time, such as next year, June 25, I'm seeing calls pretty deep in the money, I want to say, and pretty far outside. It has time, a lot of time. And January 30 calls, January 40s spread. But most of the calls and puts that traded today were ultra short term, which means it's not going to stick, right? Because people who are making money, who are playing daily 0 day to expire options intraday, they will of course monetize as soon as stock goes. We can just take a look at the 1-2 strikes. So let me show you the $30 strike, most traded probably contract for the week. Look at the volume, right? If you take a look at the volume, this is your $30 call. As stock started pushing from 10 cents to 40 cents, it didn't appreciate as fast, of course, time decay, but let's take a look at 29. Same thing. Maybe it did, but you can see as soon as people started dumping their contracts, it started going crazy. But I'll show you the put side as well. So, but 28 calls, but look at the put activity. As soon as it reached that level of $30 and couldn't stay there for like 10-20 minutes, people started buying puts, and those puts were dailies. Okay, you can see this is $29.50 put. Even $30 put was pretty active. Look, somebody came in, got right top ticked it right here, bottom ticked it at 22 cents. They buy 2,000 contracts of a $30 put that was expiring literally today. And then this is $28 put. You can see, like, as soon as it reversed, people were brutal. They just started buying puts right away. So which makes you think that, yeah, it is trader stock. And if you're somebody who is buying and trying to hold this long term, I know it's pretty hectic stock to do so. And in my opinion, it will stay that way unless it clears those $30 levels. Then you will see a little bit of a more shift to the upside, call side. But so far, I think that was the theme last 4 or 5 trading sessions. So, and as a trader, I would think that if it tries to push towards 30 again next week, and if it fails to stay up there, perfect short, I think, to the downside. To play with puts, of course, not with shares, but with puts. So I think 30 pivotal, but if it doesn't hold it, it can just come back down to $20 levels, despite whatever the BTC does. Especially if BTC just starts moving sideways, it doesn't have to flush. But if it does stay below 100K, that's your indicator. And also, if we do crack 100K, that's a perfect sign to keep an eye on for a little bit of a squeeze on Mara to the upside and finally crack that $30 level. But I think BTC 100K is your Mara $30. So if $30 is as much of a resistance as 100K at the moment. So if we do crack 100K, you will see the stock crack 30K probably. But if it doesn't, you got to be careful of a downside potential for the stock. First defense, 22.50, and then I would be watching around like $20 levels for the stock. But so far, still bullish, but I don't like these 4 or 5 days of a trading session where as soon as it gets going in the morning, it just flushes. So that's the update for Marathon Digital. Hope you guys all having a good weekend. See you next week. Take care. Peace.